Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
I love no more than shitting all over stuff that everybody likes because it's fucking popular.
Someone's got to be the hipster, you know?
Yeah, you know, I wish it wasn't good. So let's backtrack. So
Run it back.
Weller,
Tell me how it is.
Weller is a introductory weeded bourbon from Buffalo Trace.
That everyone loses their minds over and just backflips over, even though the Special Reserve has a screw top.
Yeah, a couple of them. The 12-year has a screw top as well.
It's a 12-year age-stated
12-year age-stated weeded bourbon that has a screw top.
It's an introductory offer.
Yeah. So the point is, don't overpay for it. Now,
Don't go on secondary.
a couple years ago, as if Weller wasn't hard enough to find, Buffalo Trace did a thing online with people that were, I don't know, registered on the Buffalo Trace fan page
Like
or
they had
something.
an account or something.
And then they came up with a weeded bourbon called Create Your Perfect Bourbon.
Otherwise known as C.Y.P.B.
Now, here's the fun part. These damn things are impossible to find. And I do mean impossible. And on the secondary market, they're ridiculously expensive.
How ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I just remember this is a couple years ago, you could see this stuff going for anywhere from $500 a bottle and north of that. Yeah, $500.
$500?
Yeah, depending on the batch, depending on the year. Now it only comes out once a year.
Sure.
So I mean, God bless Buffalo Trace and their marketing, because they've got that shit figured out.
They're really good at it.
They've got it figured out. So the only reason I found this bottle, one is I won't pay secondary. So I just
Where did you find this bottle?
I found it at work.
Oh, right.
And
what was that? What time of year was that?
I think it was fall of
2024.
24. Yeah, it was last year. And we had gotten so many Weller products in that, you know, when it came in, I'm like, I get a bottle of the C.Y.P.B. and they can all have the rest. So I paid $60, $70 for this bottle.
Which is retail.
Right? Which, unless you're in Texas at least, unless you're at the Specs or the Total Wine at the right, even though Total Wine's marking their stuff up lately, if you're at the Specs at the right place, the right time, you can find stuff at retail.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
The big box stores, they don't usually jack it up.
Now, just to be fair, Total Wine, at least up in Dallas, they have been jacking their prices up.
About what, like $10, $15 or more?
Yeah.
Egregious?
Yeah, between $10 and $20.
Well, it depends a lot on the area too. Like
Right.
Specs locally in the A, they alter the prices depending on the area. So
Well, that's the thing. All liquor stores do.
yeah.
Right, depending what community you're in, and
Unless you're Issa Corey,
yeah, and he just sort of
he
keeps
charges MSRP or like $5 more than MSRP every single time.
if that. Right. So going back to this, you know, Weller, I love to crap on it. The problem is it's just really good.
Yeah, I mean, like
It just is.
it's like when we conducted our episode on Buffalo Trace. Like, there's a reason why it's so popular.
Right.
Colonel H. Taylor. It's
Yeah.
because it's awesome.
It's because it's really good.
But
But it should just be sitting on the shelves. Like, people shouldn't be hoarding it
no,
just to be dickheads.
No.
In my opinion.
no, it's a shelfer. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty standard. Like, it's not especially weird. It's not. There's no unique process behind it. Buffalo Trace is gigantic.
Yeah, they make really good stuff.
It is purely a marketing apparatus why this stuff is so hard to find, and I get it. You know, the tech sector is dominated by scarcity marketing like this, where
Sure.
it's hard to find a particular model of graphics card or a particular model of a machine.
Well, hopefully now with the way the market is, we'll see more bottles just sitting on the shelves.
Mhm.
Hopefully, that's the idea, right? So
I've already heard random workaday people talking more about tequila as opposed to whiskey. So I think whiskey's popular phase is in its twilight years.
maybe, I think bourbon's still going to be bourbon. and you're still gonna have your hardcore people.
It's a quintessentially American spirit.
Yeah. But
it's really good.
like this one, like
it's bready, it's sweet, it's nice.
Yeah. But it doesn't. There's nothing that. And this is the 2024 version.
In our previous episode, we covered Frey Ranch, and they're doing really interesting things with 4-grain whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not. This is just.
This is
corn,
right down the middle.
Malted barley.
It's sweet. It's nice.
Yeah,
Why would you pay $500 for it? Hey, so talk to me about the secondary market. What the hell is the secondary market? Because I hear this term thrown around all the time. Is it like a conglomerate of sketchy websites that you?
Sometimes.
What is it?
Yeah, sometimes. So what happens is, people find out what whiskeys are popular, and then so depending on what you're doing. So if you're a local guy and you belong to a face group book or Instagram group, and you've got it in a liquor store, and you can pick up, 3 of these bottles because they just came in, right?
I like that. Like the truck guy at the place that you allegedly worked at.
Yeah, that's different. But there's a guy that came in that had an in of the distributor that knew what was going to come in, when it was going to come in. And so he'd buy what he could, and then he'd post it on his Instagram or Facebook pages. And so if he paid $70 for this bottle, he would charge $350 for the people that couldn't get a hold of it. Right.
So secondary in the whiskey market is what in the tech sector is referred to as a scalper.
A little bit, yeah.
They,
same with the music,
as
right?
They scalp all of the product and then they resell it at a market.
Sure, they get it at retail, they mark up their price, and then they sell it to people that can't get a hold of it, which I understand.
Yeah, I get the hustle.
Now you have online places too, right?
So what's the big secondary market?
Well, I mean,
Which website is it?
We have places like Caskers, and there's some other like actual reputable websites that you can go, and you can find that really hard to find Pappy Van Winkle, the E.H. Taylor Tornado barrels type thing.
But you're gonna pay
top notch, right? Some of the Pappy Van Winkles go from $4,000 to $6,000. Some of the E.H. Taylors go from $4,000 to $6,000. Depending on the scarcity and the rarity.
You buy a car for that.
Sure. But, for whiskey dorks.
If you really want it.
But for whiskey dorks that have too much money and it's the FOMO, it's fear of missing out,
I get it.
then they're going to be like, I have to have it. And if you have the resources, then you buy it. And that's what keeps a lot of these people, that's what keeps a lot of these, websites and stuff in business, because there are people with money that are like, I have to have a 1999 bottle of Pappy Van Winkle 15. Like, oh, that's that. We have that bottle. It's $10,000. And someone's like, cool. Here's my credit card information.
The wire has hit your account.
Right, but they have the money for it, so they don't care. So that keeps, and the markup on that bottle is 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
So they're like, cool. We'll sit on all sorts of stuff. Some of the E.H. Taylor tornado stuff, when the tornado went through and knocked down a bunch of rick houses
and then very briefly they made that, like, again, the Buffalo Trace, they are dime for dime the most genius marketers.
They're marketing geniuses, yeah.
In the whiskey industry.
Yeah, and here's the tornado hit rick houses, but I think the barrels that were saved, I don't know if they came from the tornado rick houses or if they came from the rick houses that weren't touched. But
even if they weren't touched by the tornado. It's not like they got thrown about and then landed back on the ground.
Well, and that doesn't necessarily make the whiskey taste any better.
It doesn't do anything.
Right. It doesn't. I mean, so what? But
it's still cool.
People will spend money for that. So when it comes back to this, like, listen, I get it. If I drink this, here, I'll just do this for fun. I don't know what we're drinking. Mm-hmm. Let's just say.
Say, poured you some blind.
I can tell it's a nice soft wheated whiskey. It doesn't smell like Makers. It's just a nice soft wheated whiskey. You taste it?
It doesn't smell like Makers because it doesn't have that particular strain of wheat.
It's good.
It's nice.
It's good.
It's lovely.
If it sat on the shelf every day, you'd probably drink a little bit more of it.
Yeah, like if
You know?
well, Weller has been getting easier to find. And
Some of
and Weller Special Reserve, which is the green label, that's a pretty good daily. Like, what do they charge for it? $20, $30?
It should be 30, 35, if I'm not
35?
mistaken. Yeah. Which is a good
That's-
entry level.
I mean, that's a little much, especially when you can get Old Forester 100 for.
Right, but
Granted, weeded is harder to make.
it's a little more expensive.
Yeah,
because
but, all right, that's
really
reasonable.
cost more.
Yeah, that's what you expect to pay for a rye whiskey. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's a reasonable price for Weller.
Sure.
This is a good right down the middle weeded.
Yeah.
bourbon.
But would I pay $400 or $500 for this bottle?
Hell no.
No, it doesn't make any
I
sense.
don't know many bottles you would pay $400 or $500 for.
So here's my thing: if you're hunting the Weller line, take your time, right? Don't pay secondary,
Please don't.
because eventually you're gonna come across this stuff, and you're gonna drink it, and you're gonna be like,
Oh, that's nice.
it's good. It's not $500 good, but it's good, And so, like I've said before, a rep from Buffalo Trace said a lot of this stuff is going to be hitting the market this year. So we've even seen it in Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more green label. I haven't seen any of the 12. I haven't seen any of the foolproof or the Antique 107.
But even a lot more randos talking about Colonel H. Taylor. It's like, oh yeah, I like that bottle.
Yeah, so you're going to see more of this stuff out there. The C.Y.P.B. might always be difficult, but I guess if you take anything away from this, it's good.
But is it worth engaging with the sketchy secondary market?
Here's the thing: it's not life changing.
No.
It really, and that's the thing. And that's once again, I don't want to shit on this. It's not bad. It's better than anything I could make, right? But
Ain't that the truth?
But at the end of the day, it's a fine whiskey. But if you're paying all that money for something, you want it to be like astronomical. Like the intro Weller line is not that.
It's fine.
It's not astronomical. It's fine. It's very good.
It's designed to be fine.
Right, but it's not life changing.
No.
Right, it's not like the time we had the William LaRue Weller. Like in my brain,
which is the high end.
right, in my brain, that's still the best whiskey I've ever drank. Right, or a George T. Stagg. I've never had one of those, but I would imagine after having Stagg Jr., like that's another level. Like this stuff is great, but it's great at the price that it was supposed to be at.
Which is $60 US.
Yeah, anywhere from the green label at 35-ish to even the C.Y.P.B. at 70 or 80.
Yeah.
Like, that's fair. So I guess the point of this, don't go crazy on secondary. You're not necessarily missing out. And if you can get one, cool. Just don't drink it all because you won't be able to replace it.